For the past year, a criminal has been on the run with 5 stars. They've been more elusive than DB Cooper and more of a threat to society than the Joker himself. And this criminal in question is none other than Hank the Tank. Just look at this picture right here. Man, I'm surprised they didn't put a bounty out on this thing. That's like you should receive a giant pot of gold and like some schmeckles and whatnot if you slay this beast. But anyways, this bear's crime of choice is burglarism. More so, it's just been terrorizing people, but the crime it's been choosing to do over and over again is burglarizing people's homes. It's broke into 21 homes in the Lake Tahoe area since 2022. And the fact that this thing remained uncaptured, unfound for over a year, and it was 500 pounds. It's a 500-pound bear. It's a big bear. And it eluded authorities for over a year. That's baffling to me. That is the most impressive part of this story, how such a large unit remained hidden for so long. And it wasn't just our beloved Hank that was committing these crimes. She got so comfortable, yes, I said she, I'll get to that in a second. She got so comfortable with breaking into homes and committing these crimes, these acts of terror, that she started bringing her 3 cubs with her to like train them up to become hardened criminals just like her. Now, I want to make it abundantly clear that I'm on Hank's side here. I am fully Team Hank, because typically, if you don't know what happens in situations like this, a bear becomes a nuisance. It starts breaking into homes, robbing trash bins and whatnot. They typically euthanize it, and from what I'm reading with these articles and whatnot, the only reason this one isn't being euthanized, and now that they've caught it, they're just going to transfer it to a sanctuary in Colorado. The only reason for that is because people online were just supporting Hank fully, saying that we stand with Hank and don't do anything bad to Hank. It's not Hank's fault that people are leaving garbage out and luring him in or luring her in and then making her want to break into their homes. It's just a bear doing bear things, and it doesn't deserve to be euthanized just for acting on its instincts. You know, it's hungry. It's a big mama. It's got to eat. Anyways, though, this massive and mischievous little critter known as Hank the Tank that I mentioned a minute ago was actually a female, and it's a female bear registered as 64F. And I seen someone online, they posted some tweet or something about it saying that it's going to be relocated, and they tried to name it Henrietta the Tank, which doesn't sound as good. It can be a female bear and still be called Hank the Tank. Just Hank the Tank sounds so much more menacing and so much more fitting to this and what it did. And it broke into 21 homes in a year and just terrorized people in many other ways. Like, Hank the Tank sounds mean. That's like a bad name. Henrietta the Tank kind of sounds stupid. Sounds like some white trash lady you'd meet in a trailer park that would sell you drugs. And she's got like a little dad tattoo on her shoulder. Anyways, just going through the rest of the article here, they say that they have linked this bear to the 21 break-ins by DNA evidence, so they got the paw prints, they got everything they need to lock her up. Man, free Hank. She didn't deserve this. And then pending a successful health check, they're going to take her to a wildlife sanctuary near Springfield, Colorado. And here's the quotes where they said that relocation is not typically an option because they just love killing bears, it seems like. It says, given the widespread interest in this bear and significant risk of a serious incident involving the bear, CDFW is employing an alternate solution to safeguard the bear family, as well as the people in South Lake Tahoe community. So they just love killing bears, it seems like. There's nothing that they love more. CDFW, more like California Big Brother organization that hates bears and loves killing bears. That's what it's more like, because why are you trying to kill every single bear that just acts on its instincts and wants to poke its nose into stuff that humans leave out, like garbage, or, garbage that leads a little garbage trail into their house? Like, obviously, they were pretty much asking for the bear to break into their house. But it seems like they're also going to be splitting up Hank and her 3 cubs. The 3 cubs are going to be taken to a different facility in whatever that word is, California. And they're going to try to rehabilitate these cubs and unteach them what their mom had been teaching them, becoming burglars. They're going to try to unburglarize these cubs and turn them into strict law-abiding bear citizens. Which, that's just messed up, if you ask me. Hank the Tank doesn't deserve this. Let her spend time with her cubs. Like, come on, man. Come on. So what if the bears want to be burglars? That ain't never hurt nobody. Yogi Bear steals sandwiches. This is pretty much the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. And Yogi Bear didn't get euthanized or locked up. Now, explain that. Explain that, California Big Brother organization. I just found who gave Hank the Tank, or tried to rename Hank the Tank to Henrietta the Tank. It was the Colorado governor, Jared Polis. This idiot here. What does he look like? Let's see what he looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to call it Henrietta the Tank. We're just going to stick with Hank the Tank. We'll just do that, Jared. We'll just do that. But hey, I will say, Hank the Tank isn't as guilty as they thought she was, because they were initially trying to slap her with over 40 different break-ins. But the DNA evidence that they got proves that there were at least 2 other large bears that were involved with her. So this is like a bear crime ring. There's a bear crime organization going on, and I'm all here for it. I'm supporting them. They have my full support. Screw Colorado and California and all these other places. I stand with the bears. And upon finding out that Hank wasn't acting alone, and that she had some companions, some partners in crime, bit of Bonnie and Clyde and another Clyde action, they put out a statement just to reassure everybody so they wouldn't be upset with them, that no bears will be euthanized, harmed, relocated to some facility, or placed in a zoo. Honestly, I think placing a misbehaving animal in a zoo is probably worse than putting a kid in the no-no corner, making them stick their nose in the corner for like an hour. Or even probably worse than being put in solitary confinement. That's like the worst sentence a animal could get, being put in a zoo. God. But hey, I will say, no humans were killed. The bears do not have a thirst for human blood, just human food. So let them be. Maybe give them some offerings. Put out some like Subway sandwich platters, and then they'll be satisfied and they'll leave. They'll take it and they'll walk away. Maybe give them a picnic basket, and that'll satiate their hunger. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I looked up most wanted criminals. I forgot I was gonna make a joke about that at the beginning. I was gonna compare Hank the Tank to Osama bin Laden, but that wasn't gonna be a good way to start the video. Anyways, here's a little clip I'm gonna end the video off with, just by showing you a video clip of Hank the Tank.
California Fish and Wildlife captured Hank on Friday for an evaluation. State Fish and Wildlife officials spoke to ABC.
Hank doesn't deserve this. Hank deserves better. And I'll catch you in the next one.